Bad Acting Award goes to Erika Kirk. Erika Kirk was at the State of the Union. She was Trump's guest. And here she is crying, just without tears.
Love you, Erika. Charlie, 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 Charlie. Love you, Erika. Charlie.
When people started whispering that Erika Kirk's grief looked performed, most brushed it off as cruelty, but now receipts are circling that she didn't just grow into being camera-ready overnight. She's been in performance spaces for years around trained actors, in pageants, on reality-style platforms, in media-trained environments. And once you line the timeline up properly, the way she cries, pauses, forgives, pivots, and then locks back into composure doesn't feel random anymore. It feels learned. Now, before we get into the memorial speeches and the Fox News circuit, we need to rewind, because this didn't start after Charlie's death. Years ago, Erika wasn't just some quiet political spouse in the background. She was Miss Arizona USA 2012. And pageants are not just gowns and smiles, they are media boot camp.
So the pageant world to me is something that, it was an interesting season of life. It was nothing that I was ever groomed for. It was nothing that was ever on my radar. I wanted to play professional basketball. Tomboy. That was my thing. I remember getting something in the mail when I had come home from school one summer, and it was like, hey, you should compete at...
An old 2014 photo resurfaced of Erika standing comfortably beside David Henry. Yes, that same former Disney Channel lead from Wizards of Waverly Place. And this wasn't a random fan snap. She posted it herself with a caption about shared purpose and calling, speaking like he was helping her with those acting skills. So now, fast forward. Charlie Kirk was killed at Utah Valley University, and obviously the country is watching. There are cameras everywhere, and suddenly Erika steps forward as CEO of Turning Point USA, and immediately looks like she's been doing this for decades. But she doesn't even look that sad. There's no awkward learning curve, no visible stage fright. That transition was seamless. Suddenly, her tears didn't even seem genuine.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, look at all the thumbs up. Look how cute that is. Sorry, this is a little bit more informal than probably Charlie would be reacting. How sweet. I didn't really can do that. I hate surfing. Sorry, you guys.
There's no awkward learning curve. No visible stage fright.
Podcaster Candace Owens, okay? At one time, a friend of Charlie's. At one time, an employee of Turning Point. She has been one of the main peddlers of these conspiracies. And she is making one of the main peddlers of these conspiracies, and she's making a huge amount of money on it. She is building her business.
Mid-speech, and repeated "that young man" under her breath before fully declaring forgiveness, it sounded like someone setting up a crescendo. You could hear her.
Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Love you, Erika. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. That young man. That young man.
It's lining the words up before releasing them. Now, forgiveness itself isn't controversial in Christian circles. That's not the point. The point is delivery. And to make things worse, footage circulated showing her applying something to her eyes backstage, just minutes before going on stage. Allegedly, that was a tear-inducing solution. As expected, the tears that followed were immediate. Then there was the casket video. She filmed herself kissing Charlie's body, whispering to him, crying, and posted it publicly after asking the public for privacy.
God bless you.
That contradiction is what sparked louder criticism. If you want privacy, you don't pull out your phone in that moment. Even Candace Owens publicly questioned that choice, saying
I wouldn't even record myself over a casket ever, okay? Some people maybe perhaps want to have that
escalates. Erika didn't retreat from cameras. She expanded Fox News appearances, CBS interviews with Barry Weiss. But here's the thing, with all...
Watch Erika Kirk break her character.
That's the goal for my guest right now. You
did, and he was taken so early. Parents are private. You did, and he was taken so
All those cameras on her, she was caught breaking character. And then the State of the Union moment when she was recognized in the audience.
He was violently murdered by an assassin and martyred for his beliefs. His wonderful wife, Erika, is with us tonight. Erika, please stand.
Composed, controlled, camera aware. Meanwhile, another grieving mother mentioned that night appeared visibly shattered.
And hey, Erika, how is it that when you cry, you don't produce tears? I mean, it must be nice, you don't gotta ruin your makeup, but it is very interesting. She did the signature look up, look sad, with no tears actually coming down my face. Honestly, this is just bad acting at this point.
Ranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail, stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body.
So yeah, even the acting Erika was doing wasn't convincing anyone. That video went viral because grief is messy, and what viewers saw didn't feel messy.
Eddie Cannon for her tonight? Not her crying with Super Bowl rings on. Came for the comment section and relieved to see so many agree that it's all political theater.
It felt fake. But that's not all. Fans are mocking Erika with parody videos pretending to be her.
As I introduce to you this next guest, there's no one that could replace my husband. No. There's no one that could replace Charlie. But there is someone that I think reminds me of him and comes very close and almost is maybe possibly better. That's why I want to introduce to you my new boyfriend, JD.
Robotic delivery accusations, the repeated claims that her speeches felt focus grouped. At this point,
The enemy would love for me to be angry. He would love it. He would love it.
they're comparing her performance to that of Amber Heard's. Now,
What do you tell a 3-year-old? She's 3. I said, baby, Daddy loves you so. It's been agonizing.
None of this proves she isn't grieving. Let's be clear, pain can coexist with performance training, but when someone has pageant history, reality exposure, entertainment industry connections, media coaching environments, and years of stage presence, people are going to question whether what they're watching is raw emotion or a controlled narrative. Some people claim this entire media rollout feels coordinated, a preemptive emotional shield before deeper questions gain traction.
Erika Kirk is absolutely a psychopath, and I'm happy people are starting to pick up on that too. Look, I'm not a registered anything, but I can only tell you from the experience that I had when my best friend was actually a certified psychopath. Work with our friendship is because when you're a psychopath, you don't have really many things that stimulate you in general. You feel very detached.
Others have stronger conspiracies. Now, whether that's true or not is a separate debate, but the perception right now is that Erika doesn't just look camera comfortable, she looks trained. She didn't wake up one day knowing how to hit emotional beats in front of millions. The pageant training, the actor-adjacent friendships, the reality-style exposure, the faith-based stage culture, that's years of conditioning, years of understanding how to hold a room, years of knowing when to let a tear fall and when to reset posture. And when you stack those facts chronologically instead of reacting emotionally, the pattern becomes harder to ignore. So now, the real tension isn't, is she grieving? The tension is whether the public is watching grief or watching someone who knows exactly how to package.